welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. So excited to be with you on a Saturday, talking a little real estate. Real estate, football, Saturday, East Tennessee, it all kind of goes hand in hand. If you guys are listening to us on Talk Radio 92.3 FM at 11 o'clock, thank you so much. And all my listeners on 98.7 at 1 o'clock, thank you. I know we're cutting into game time, but you got a couple hours for game time. Maybe you're out and about. Maybe you're downtown and you got Real Estate with Ryan on, man. If you do, so glad to be with you guys. And if you catch us on a rerun, no worries. I know there's a lot going on Saturday. We've got a jam-packed show. Where do we start? So much going on in the real estate news. So much is happening. In our area. Let's kind of go start with some congrats. New listings. We've been very, very busy. New listing on 178 Emerald Point Circle out in Rockwood. New listing. Definitely want to check that property out. 1070 Alpine Drive, condo, unit 102, Sevierville, Gatlinburg area. 4419 Wonderland Drive in Louisville. Great property that was just listed. 231 Donald Lane, back on the market. Your opportunity to catch this property right in the heart of Oak Ridge in Clinton. So perfect area. 142 Olino Way out in Tellico. Beautiful ranch home, 2-car garage. Don't want to miss out on that property. It just went live a couple days ago. And then, of course, some congrats to our great clients. 7805 Webster Drive is under contract, pending. We have Paint Rock Ferry, 907 Paint Rock Ferry. Beautiful cabin out in Kingston, under contracts. Congrats to our great sellers there. 6521 Tewksbury Drive, back under contract and closing on their new home. Excited for them. 312 Northview Drive. Congrats, under contract. Sinkhole. Our sellers in Sinkhole and Park Lane closing. Thank you so much. As you can see, we've been busy. The market is here. It's fall. I can see it. We were at Dollywood the other day. Brought the kiddos out. We had to take a little time off, and grandparents wanted to go to Dollywood, and they had all their pumpkins out, and it was fun. We had a really good time. If you haven't had a chance to go up there, I saw that we were catching them in the beginning part of what everything's going on, like the fall festival and things like that. Make sure you check out Dollywood. Good opportunity to get up there. And my daughter got me on the roller coaster. Let me just tell you, I don't know if Daddy's getting old or not, but I got on there. And I'm not sure if Kinsley was screaming more or me, but it was close. And then maybe Daddy knows when he's getting older where he wants to go fly the parrot ride than the roller coaster. Maybe that's a change of times. I don't know, guys. I used to love the roller coasters, but now I'm going to stick to the bumper cars and the parrot ride. You guys know how it is, man. Anyway, I had a good time. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Real estate market is changing. So much going on, as we know. But as we always talk here, you know what today is. It's UT, Florida. Biggest game in town. Sold out. We've got campus. I think we had online viewing. We got people out in the park there and out in the parking lots. They're going to set up viewing. That's sold out arena. And if you haven't followed our radio station, you haven't followed us on social media, you definitely want to do that. Congrats to our winners that we sent to the Tennessee and Florida game. They both got autographed footballs of Hendon Hooker. Thanks to him for all that he's done for our organization. And we're sending 2 tickets, 2 winners, and parking passes. So they're going to go on Hometown Realty exclusively here with us. And we're excited to send them. Hopefully see some pictures. We got some pictures back of everybody last week. And one of the winners will post up on social media. Her son had one of the balls, and they had them all framed in, and everything looked really nice. Super excited. We love doing this. We love our community. We love our Vols. It's what we're all about. That's what Hometown Realty is. It's community, family, values, throwing a little real estate. That's what makes us different. And thanks to the Vols, Vol Network, and everything those guys do. And I'll go ahead before we go into the show because I'll get rambling. As you guys know, I'll talk, and then before you know it, it'll be time to come off. But we've got a new exclusive offering in partnership with the University of Tennessee. Maybe I can get that out today. University of Tennessee. You like that? Go Vols. So we have our VIP exclusive access. So, there's so much going on. We have so many people relocating all throughout the area. We have new Vol fans, whether they know it or not. And I always tell everybody that we work with, if you don't like the color orange, you will soon adopt the color orange. You'll love the passion of our fan base and what Vol Nation is all about. So we have a lot of Vol fans that have been around for ages. And so there's a lot of things going on. And a lot of fans haven't had an opportunity to really go through Neyland, whether it's Anderson Training Facility where they're working out the athletes. You're seeing what they do to prepare to get on Saturday, all what it takes to be on a practice field all days during the week. And then on game day on Saturday, come out there and perform at the highest level in the SEC conference, our men's basketball program, our baseball program, all those facilities, locker rooms, different things that maybe you've never seen. I know Anderson Training Facility, 99% of the public has never seen that, especially with our athletes working. Well, that's about to change with our program. We're going to give exclusively to our hometown Realty clients. We're going to give you tours. We're going to let you see all the behind the scenes, what it takes to be a Vol, what that commitment to excellence means and how they do it, and kind of all the behind the scenes stuff that they have, Peyton Manning room and all these different things that they have at the University of Tennessee. You're going to get that with us. You don't have to win anything. There's no register, exclusively with our office. So when you buy or sell real estate with our firm, and you're one of our clients, we're going to offer those tours. And the University of Tennessee has been awesome to set up those tours for us and walk you through those. So more details coming on that. We're just rolling this out for the Florida game. Thought it was perfect timing for that. And we'll have more information on our website next week. Just check it out. They'll have a separate page talking about our private tours and everything that we can do to get you in there to, whether it's football season, if it carries on through, whether it's basketball season or baseball season, have that opportunity to kind of show you behind the scenes, never seen before by some of our fan base. So again, something that the university wanted to do and we wanted to do, and we're so glad and honored to be part of it. Again, ryancoleman.org. Check our website out next week. We'll have a whole page for it and we'll talk more about it. But that's what I've got going on. So a lot of news on a Florida Gator game. Beat those Gators today. You may check us out there at Vol Village. If you're out and about town, stop by. Me and April are out. We got some giveaways there. We got some autographed gear, some swag, and we'd love to meet you guys before the game. So we're there until probably about an hour before kickoff, and then hopefully we see you at the game and go Vols at 3:30 against Florida. All right. In the real estate news, what we've got. So we know the Feds met the other day, and the interest rates are a little bit higher than they were last week, right? Fed average 30-year mortgage is 6.43 as an average across the board. Median prices up about 7.7% year over year. And then home sale prices down 19% in the month coming up. All right. We're seeing some of the hike take effect on the interest rates. We're seeing that affect the real estate market to some degree. Okay. And we know that mortgage rates did affect payments, guys. As we move forward, we're going to see that affect some payments. What you're looking for in the marketplace to see exactly what you're looking for as a budget. Everybody has a budget, price range, and location is number one, right? But we got to stay in budget. And so with the rates coming in, we want to make sure our budget is where we want to be. We watched mortgage rates as they doubled over the last 9 months. That obviously is affecting buying power. And we're seeing some sellers across the market making about 20% have made some price adjustments. It's going to happen. So the market changes or cools off a little bit, you're going to have that opportunity that sellers are going to do some price adjustments. Buyers have a great opportunity. I think it's a perfect opportunity that what we saw last spring with the inventory, now we have opportunity, as I talked about in the last show, have an opportunity to get there and look at the new inventory in the market and actually make an offer that makes sense to both parties. We're looking at the builders. They're selling less homes, but they're for more money. All right. So we're seeing that across the board as well. Why is now? So we'll start our show and say, why do you may want to start your home search today? So I kind of wrote some topics, kind of think about those factors on your mind. But obviously today's prices, right? You may decide to jump into the market while some buyers are kind of waiting things out. It's really hard to time out the market as a whole. It's like the stock market. You can never get an exact timing for when it's a hot or when it's not. We know that real estate over the last 30, 40 years has always been a solid investment, even against inflation. Okay. While some buyers may wait, a lot of buyers are taking opportunities. Some sellers in today's market realize that the market is not exactly where we were before, and we need to make some adjustments and things where we're at. So far this year, housing inventory has been increasing, and that's making the prospect of finding a dream home, obviously, less difficult. While there's a lot of reasons why you can make and delay the big decision. There's always reasons to move forward, and there's a number of growing options for you to start your home search, especially here in East Tennessee. What's causing the housing market to grow? Well, new data comes out as we're getting an updated picture of the housing market's increasing. So we're seeing significant change in inventory, but no pickup in new listings. Most likely the inventory is due to softer demand because of the mortgage rates. Stay with us. We've got so much more coming up on the second half.
Success is achieved on the practice field. This is where I perfect my craft. It's hours of preparation to ensure that I am game ready.
Real estate's no different. It takes preparation and a solid game plan to achieve the best results.
Whether you're watching a game
or buying or selling a home, trust your hometown experts.
Hometown Realty is East Tennessee's #1 real estate group and a proud sponsor of the Vols.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty. The real estate market's changing every day. You need to know your home's value in today's market. Text your home address to 290-2290 for an instant, no obligation home evaluation. That's 865-290-2290. And remember, when you're ready to sell, we have a guaranteed sale program to get you in your next home stress-free. Trust your hometown experts. We've helped thousands of people just like you. All right, back from our break, guys. As I told you, jam-packed show, so much going on, so much going around Vol Nation. So it's a busy Saturday. And I don't know, just want to talk about our real estate topics. Why you may want to start your home search. That was what we were talking about in the first half of the show. Before we get too far into that, let's see here. What should we cover? Just a little housekeeping issues before we get into the second half. Obviously, you know, you check us out every Wednesday on Vol Call, Vol Network out there, 99.1 Sports Animal. You can hear us out there and maybe hear some of our shows. And I think we got some ads running in there. And, of course, the Josh Heupel show after the game. Make sure you check out that show. And your friend's Hometown Realty is in there sponsoring some of that show. So make sure you check us out there. As always, social media, you can always find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Where else? We're everywhere. Tickety Talk Land, Twitter, you name it, Instagram. You can always follow us. And, of course, if you happen to miss the show, iTunes, Google Podcast, we can always be there after all. Thank our sponsors, News Talk 98.7 at 1 o'clock, Talk Radio 92.3 FM. 5-6 years running on the radio. Been a while. Thank you for the guys supporting us and all that you guys do, and Big Vol Nation out there and everything you guys do to help kind of make this radio show this week work. It's a busy Saturday. Great team, all my team here at Hometown Realty to make it work behind the scenes, kind of what goes into this show, and a lot of work, and appreciate you staying with us with all the craziness on Saturday. So why buying a home in this market is important, and even with the interest rates changing, is it a good time to buy? And what I was talking about in the first half is that the new data came out. We're getting the updated picture why the housing market is increasing so much this year. We're seeing a significant change in inventory. Significant, right? But no pickup in new listings. I had to read that a couple times. Most of the increase in inventory so far has been due to a softer demand, likely because of mortgage rates. So basically, the inventory growth is primarily for homes staying on the market a bit longer, active listings. That's happening because of higher interest rates and home prices. They have helped moderate the peak of frenzy of the buyer demand. So basically, the inventory has increased in the Knoxville market. We've got about 3,800 homes in the market. Last week, as I was kind of rolling out the end of the week, we're about 3,000 plus homes pending. So we got about 37 homes on the market, 100 homes in the market, the whole Knoxville DMA of 3,000 pending. I think the number of 3,000 pending was it kind of caught me off guard. It's a really good number. And so we're seeing that. And what we're seeing is that they were carrying longer days on the market. So people that had to put their home on the market, then they got to find another property. So you're seeing those properties come on the market. Part of our show is going to talk about why that if you're thinking about purchasing, maybe you couldn't find something in the first quarter or the second quarter. Maybe you got a job transfer. Maybe it is time to sell. The rates are up a little bit, but still an opportunity for a seller's market. Inventory is dramatically low, even though the prices are up a little bit as far as interest rates. It's still a great time to sell. So maybe that's a time to start looking. And all those things are pointing in the right directions. Homes available are increasing. In the month of July, we saw 748 increase, and that's in the thousands, obviously. And why is this growth good news for you guys? It's regardless of the source, the increase of available housing supply is good for buyers. More housing supply means activity, means options. Consumers are always going to determine value by comparison shopping. So the more options that we have, you have an opportunity to go look at the property, come back, maybe bring the parents out to look at it, maybe even go look at a couple on the weekend. It just makes a better, smarter buying decision. And of course, Realtor.com put out an article and said that the significant increase in inventory is a good opportunity for the purchase. Now, nationally, the inventory of homes on a typical sale during July increased by 30.7% over the past year. That's the largest increase in inventory in data history and higher than last month's growth rate of 18.7%. That itself was a record-breaking. It amounted to 176,000. That's hard to believe. More homes on the market in a typical day in July compared to the previous year. So this growth is really good news if you've had trouble finding homes. And I know we run across that as well. Hey, before we get too far into it, let's do our 60-second vol update. Okay, drum roll, real quick, real please. All right, today's really big. Florida versus Tennessee. I had a guy tell me the other day, he said, hey, Ryan, can you come meet with me on Saturday? I said, ain't going to happen. Not on Saturday. You know what's going on. It's Tennessee, Florida, in the house, sold out arena. We got injury update, game time decision. Jabari Small, running back. We'll know today whether he's going to be playing. Cedric Tillman, he's hopeful. Both of these guys are hopeful. Key offensive stars on the team, hopefully that they're ready to play and ready to go against Florida. Kickoff is at 3:30. Hope to see you there. You're watching it at home. Go Vols. That is our 60-second update. As you know, proud sponsor of the Vols and your hometown experts. All right, back into the radio show. I told you, just jam-packed today. So much going on, so much in the news. But I think that opportunity in the housing market with everybody's out there, I can't tell you the conversations that we have on a daily basis. But one of the news facts that we had today, did you guys know that a home sale in today's economy, that one home sale actually brings about $50,000 to the total economy? So you buy a couch, maybe you're going to do some remodel, big box stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, kitchens, all that. So a housing market is a huge indicator of what's going on in the market. And then kind of where we're signaling inflation, does it make sense to purchase, Ryan? Should I sell? Why does that all make sense? Well, obviously the Federal Reserve is working really hard to curb inflation. We have other ideas, but we'll just keep that to ourselves because we're going to be good today. But the inflation obviously has a strong influence on the mortgage rates in months ahead. So whenever inflation finally starts to ease, so will mortgage rates. But even then, home prices are subject to demand and very tight supply. I was talking to a great friend the other day, and we mentioned a little about the housing market. Should I hold? Should I time the market? And I think, it really comes down to the most important thing in your situation. So many of my clients right now just had a chance to sell a property where they thought they were going to rent it, close it out, and they just said, Ryan, I need you to handle it. Actually, April's just leaving the closing yesterday, and so we just wanted you to handle it. I just got so stressed out with everything going on. I just needed a professional. And I was so glad that we got you to help us get it to the closing table, because I tried to do it on my own and it just became overwhelming. And we're seeing that. But the opportunity in the marketplace right now is really good. I really think it's an opportunity. It's still a great time to purchase. I think we're going to see, obviously, the prices of, 50 offers. We saw one Monday, and I think I had 5. But still, out of 15 offers, we may see one or two like that. And so we have opportunities for buyers that we didn't see. How much of our inventory now that's on the market has an opportunity to find something? So I think you're seeing more increased inventory in the marketplace. But going back to that thought, what I was telling you is it comes down to your family decision on why you guys are wanting to move, buying or selling in today's market. They wanted to move because they didn't want to deal with the rental anymore. They wanted to get out of the market. They didn't want to remodel it. And we sold it the way it was, didn't have to put any money out of pocket. And so I think all those things come into play. And we will see the opportunity in the marketplace that the conversations that we got to have goes back to what we've always done at this company. Our company has always been a marketing company. We're about helping people, put people in homes, one of the biggest decisions that you're going to make. And we talked about the housing market and inflation and how real estate is always hedged against inflation. It's a great asset. It's one of the most, food, shelter, clothing, right? Those are the things that you need. And obviously the rental market has gone astronomically pricey as well. So buying a home in today's market is great. Whether you're downsizing, purchasing, yes, the rates may be a little bit higher, but remember, we always have an opportunity in the marketplace that if the rates go down in a couple months and you find your forever home or the right move, you can always refinance. The market the last 2 years has been inundated with refinance. And if you guys are starting and just not sure where to start as we close out the fall year, I encourage you to call my office. Better yet, we have this free service that you want to go to, and it's our text Instant Home Value. It's 865-290-2290. Easy number now, 865-290-2290. We'll give you your home evaluation free of charge, and we can start you with pricing from there. I've enjoyed the show. Go Vols, proud sponsor of the Vols and your hometown experts. Catch you next weekend.